Hi, I'm Connie Barrientos Carey, the president and owner of Aleph Talent Solutions, the co-founder of Salmeds, and the owner of Duper Fragrance Trading and Alden's Lechon, both based in Cebu City. I am here to talk to you about my entrepreneurial journey in the hopes that it also inspires you to start your own. Entrepreneurship is nothing like anything else. It's not like anything else. I would never ever imagine myself doing anything else but this. It's difficult, it's challenging, but it is super rewarding. My love for roller coasters, I guess, paid off because roller coasters is a metaphor for your journey as an entrepreneur. It's never going to be easy. And you always have to remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's slow burn, not rapid fire. So if you need anything instant, entrepreneurship is not for you. I started my journey as an entrepreneur as a young girl. I spent so much time with my grandparents, who were my biggest support and inspiration. My grandfather went around the Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, building power plants. And when he was home, I would have a little desk right beside his, and I would see him liquidate funds or sign checks and make contracts. I was 4 or 5 and I was seeing all of that. Looking back, I guess I was prepared for the life that I chose because of my life as a little girl. My grandmother, on the other hand, was a hardcore entrepreneur in the family. She was a landowner, she had stores, she had apartments, she even baked and cooked and did a lot of other things. And that's what I got from her, a knack for starting businesses. So when I graduated from an all-girl Catholic school, where they decided to enroll me because they didn't want me to become an activist, a plan that miserably failed, I decided to work for Sykes Asia, a multinational company where I was working 16 hours a day, Monday to Sunday, hiring 200 people every 2 weeks. And that's where I learned a lot about recruitment. And after that, I moved to Exalasia, which was one of the first executive search companies in the Philippines. After 5 years, I moved again because I wanted to concentrate on HR, on human resources, which is my great love. Seismec was a company which was later acquired by Amazon. But even when I was working in HR and focusing on being a site director, my former clients kept calling me and asking if I still do recruitment, if I'm still hiring. And that's why in 2014, a switch flipped. And that's why Aleph was born. Because there was a need for it. In order for you to start your entrepreneurial journey, find a need, find a niche which you can serve. Otherwise, if there is no need for your product, your business will fail. Entrepreneurship is not about flexing. It's about problem solving. And if you're in entrepreneurship, or if you want to be an entrepreneur for the money, boy, you're in for a rude awakening. Be an entrepreneur because you want to make an impact. Be an entrepreneur because you want to change the world. I started Aleph, I was 29. And there's a Chinese superstition that your 29th year will always be super difficult. It's one of your life's most difficult times. So I decided to start a most difficult journey at the most difficult time of my life. I was 29, living alone. I was single. I left the comforts of my family. That was when I moved out of our family home. Talking about it now, it seems like, yes, it was all great, but it wasn't. There will be times when you want to give up, but don't. Entrepreneurship is about persistence, so you need to persist. If you don't have the tolerance for stress, entrepreneurship is not for you. And after 8 years and 85 clients in our stable, which includes Fortune 500 companies, tech companies, and the biggest multinational companies in the Philippines and in the world, we decided to venture into other businesses because eventually it does get addictive. My favorite quote from Sean Parker, one of Facebook's founder, goes, "Entrepreneurship is eating glass. It's liking the taste of your own blood. And at this rate, I'm bloodthirsty. You will get to that point. You get used to your pain and you end up enjoying it because you like the impact your business is doing or making on the community. And that's why entrepreneurship is very important. It's how we make economies robust. Economies are run by small and medium enterprises, and we need more. And that's why I decided to pay it forward. I funded farmers. I'm supporting a business in Nepal run by a family employing women making incense. And that's why I decided to become a co-founder for SalMeds. My partner Orly really believes in this mission. In the Philippines, our medicine is 300% higher than the rest of the world. Let that sink in, 300% higher than the rest of the world. In a country that pays slavery wages, it's not surprising that not everyone can afford life-saving medication and will have to quit within a week because people will have to choose between putting food on the table or buying the medicine. That's why we have SalMeds. And when you become the entrepreneur that you've always dreamed of, it's very, very important that you pay it forward. When you can advise or when you can inspire somebody else, when you can impact the community, do it. If this is not what you envision being an entrepreneur is like, then entrepreneurship is not for you. I hope my story today inspires you and you go out and really become an entrepreneur.